Welcome everyone to game three coming at you now between Big Ego Crew here on the Legion side once again taking on the Doghouse here on the Hellborn side. We're currently tied up at one game apiece if you have been following the series and caught the first two games so far. So this one will be the decider here. Winner of this one is taking the series here in the Honest tournament that took place in the early to mid of June. So again, this is before that hot fix patch to heroes like the Thunderbringer and the Clout. So we're gonna again see the Thunderbringer band here, Tremble as well as the Chipper from the side of Big Ego Crew. Then we have Torture, Nymphora, and the Gladiator going to be banned from the Doghouse with King Clout going to be the first pick here as Nikki snatches that one up. Shortcan's going to pick Glacius and Magmus though, so he's going to go for some support options here. Magmus, as always, not necessarily a support, but generally we see him on either that position 4, second support, or position 3 as kind of like that offlane style of hero. There is the Draconis into the Kinesis coming out from the Doghouse. So quite the mixture of heroes over there. They have a bit of gank presence, some global presence with the Clout and the Dragon, so some pretty decent synergy between those two heroes. Dragon can fly to towers, and Clout can kind of be there from anywhere on the map. Kinesis, very good lockdown hero. Very good against the Magmus for obvious reasons. Having that Lava Surge just is so powerful. On top of all the bursts that Kinesis has with his Stasis Smash and his throws from the telekinetic control. So we are underway now with the secondary bans. We have Sir Bensington, Lodestone, and Bubbles going to be banned there. Some bans against Azov, the Bensington against Fa, which pairs very nicely with the Draconis and the Clout. So making a lot of sense there. We have Corrupted Disciple, Pharaoh, and Gauntlet. I believe the Corrupted Disciple was played in the previous game. That one was taken by Big Ego Crew. Or maybe that was the first game, actually. As I might be mixing those up there. But the Corrupted Disciple did have a pretty good showing for Big Ego Crew earlier in this series. There's the Pharaoh and the Gauntlet bands. Those are targeted at Volca. So it looks like they are not expecting this Magmus to be played by Volca. And again, we have Shortcan playing the core now, with Dutch playing the support or one of the supports. So that kind of maybe changes up some things as well, as this could be very well Shortcan playing the Magmus, as well as it could be Volca. He isn't more notably their mid player now. But there's going to be a Cthulhu font, and that doesn't really give too much away, because they could still be running something like a tri-lane with the Magmus, and then the Cthulhu font could be like a solo laner somewhere. They could just also pick up another support with the Cthulhu font and then have Magmus as a mid. I don't really recommend that. I don't think that's their best option, but it could work technically. They're going to go with a silhouette pick here. So they're going to reveal their hard carry, and that will be going over to Huge Soul. Very solid silhouette player. Gonna see now if now again, I would have really liked to have seen them save that silhouette pick for last pick, but it does kind of leave their draft open with options. There is the option of running like a different second support, a different core. Jungle is always a possibility, but Big Ego Crew doesn't really run junglers. They do run Ophelia, but I don't think they'll pick it against a Draconis and a Kinesis. That doesn't seem like they would want to do that. But what I was getting at here is Doghouse has 2 picks now to address the silhouette, which is a hero that you can definitely plan for to play against. And I wonder what they're thinking about picking up against the silhouette. Now they already have some good tools. They have the King Cloud Fear. The Draconis kind of in Silhouette's face is very annoying for Silhouette to deal with, I feel. But they are kind of lacking a line stun. Something like a Behemoth comes to mind. Would be quite good for their lineup in general, but I don't know if they're gonna go that route. They're gonna go with the Gemini. That's always a comfort pick, especially for Fa. They have Gemini plus Draconis. That is very scary. And typically we think of Silhouette as this really, really hard carry. They have 5 seconds left. Hold on, I will continue that thought in a second. But they're gonna go with the Blitz. So they do go with another support. That should be the main support, and I think Kinesis will be the secondary support. So, oh wow, they actually do go with an Ophelia. You gotta be kidding me. I really didn't think they were gonna jungle this game. But man, picking up an Ophelia into Kinesis and Dragon, as an Ophelia player myself, I don't really like that. I think he's gonna have a really hard time pushing towers this game. Um, but what I was gonna say is Silhouette is a really hard carry, and with the addition of the Gemini with the Draconis, uh, Doghouse has late game by far now. They definitely have the tools to deal with a late game Silhouette if they do get to that stage of the game because Dragon is so tanky, he does so much damage, and then you have a Gemini who's also very tanky with a lot of stats, and he's outputting tons of damage in the team fights. It's gonna force Silhouette to maybe need a Shrunken Head this game because Gemini's primary source of damage is magic, especially with the King Clout dealing lots of AoE magic damage. Um, Gemini, I honestly I hope he goes for a Nullfire Blade this game. He's not necessarily gonna need one, but it's very good against the Silhouette, being able to remove the shadow. Now they might just rely on Arcane Bombs from the supports, but um, I do feel like the Nullfire Blade will be quite good at some point for Gemini this game. Now he does have a Draconis in the team, so Draconis is going to be taking a lot of farm. And I think Gemini, although he is more of a hard carry, I think he's going to be more of the active carry this game. But we'll see how Doghouse likes to play it. Maybe Znicki will be the one who's very active on the dragon. I do feel like this hero needs kind of to take a lot of space and get kind of tanky and become really, really disruptive. But uh, Gemini, he's a very good fighting carry in early game with his spells. He deals lots of damage. So he's kind of good throughout all stages of the game. And I'm going to be interested to see how they allocate the farm, because the Silhouette's going to have a lot more space to farm in comparison because her team is going to make a lot of space for her. They have, by the way, I think I didn't mention the Glacius. No, I didn't mention it was Glacius and Magnus as the first two picks. So anyway, let's talk about the laning phase here. We have Silhouette and Glacius going up against Blitz and Gemini. Pretty strong lanes for both sides. I think the Gemini Blitz lane is a little bit scarier perhaps for Silhouette, but with the range from Glacius and Silhouette, they can probably keep Gemini quite low. We have King Clout versus Cthulhu Font mid lane. I think that goes to King Clout because he's just so strong right now, and also his laning power with the goblins is really gnarly. I don't think Cthulhu Font can do quite as good in a 1 versus 1. I think this hero's much stronger in a 2v2, for example. We have Kinesis coming down here to the bot lane. He did steal the Lava Surge from Magnus up in the top lane, and then it looks like he poured it down here. So he has Lava Surge. That's going to be very good for him. Now Gemini didn't go for the Twin Fangs. He went for the Twin Breath. So he's going for more of the laning power so far. But once he hits level 2, this is going to be really scary for them. Now there is an Ophelia in the game. Looks like she started possibly in the Hellborn's jungle. I didn't quite see that. But King Cloud, he's playing very appropriately. He's even trying to like avoid the Ophelia rotations. Mex gets a Minotaur. He's already trying to be active level 1. So King Cloud, a hero with no escape, but I don't really think that they could have killed him early on. So perhaps wasting some time there, where he could have been getting level 2, even level 3 before rotating around. He's gonna get a Vagabond there, so that's a good creep for farming. King Clout, he's got a couple more goblins. It's 45 mana. He's going to more or less use all his mana there, but he gets the bottle delivered. So we have Magnus versus Draconis up here. Pretty much a 1v1. Oh, Magnus goes for the stun. Sorry, Shortcan, I caught that one on the camera. I think he bought a bottle. Yes, he did. He bought a bottle. We'll see. Oh, do we have some action down here? No. So how's Magnus? It's 15 and 1 against a 14 and 5. So fairly even. Dragon's got more denies. Here comes Ophelia though with the Vagabond leader. There's the slow. This could be a kill, as it will be the Vagabond leader dealing so much damage. Just a level 2 Ophelia gank with the Magnus. Set that one up. Meanwhile, bot lane, we have a Blitzkrieg stun. There's the Lava Surge into the Twin Fangs. It stuns up both, but Silhouette did get the tree grapple to stun them. But again, they're 3 versus 2. Blitz is going in with another stun, and Gemini's got a Twin Fangs jump in 1 more second, but he's taking the tower! Oh no, Fa's going to be forced to use the Golden Apple there. He's going to use the jump there, so didn't quite yet have his stun up. And they did cancel the health potions from Silhouette, but there's Glacius canceling the health potion of Gemini, so Gemini's going to be forced to maybe go back to regen. Middle lane, Ophelia once again rotating. Mex is making a point here to be very aggressive in both the top and the middle lanes, so even with just a Vagabond leader. And he does pick up the Marchers here early, which I like, seeing as how he's playing the offensive jungle. Magnus missed another Lava Surge. Doesn't have mana for stun. I would like Mex to honestly do a little bit of farming here. He's doing a good job of rotating around a lot, but... Oh, Volca, he's getting really low on the Cthulhu Fund. Doesn't have a bottle or anything. 18 and 2 creep score. His gold has to have went to something. What's going on here? Silhouette's in the trees. She's gonna get spotted here. Did she tree grapple? Oh, she must have tree grappled to this spot. And then mid lane we have King Clout going down as double damage Magnus comes over. He's gonna give a health potion over to Cthulhu Font. So Big Ego Crew, they're off to a 3-2 hero kill lead so far. Blitz is going in. Thinking about diving this. They're 3 versus 1. There's the juke in the trees. There's the stun. Gemini gonna go in with the Twin Fangs jump. Lava Surge from the Kinesis, stunning up both. Beautiful. But there's the Death Lotus sniping out the Blitz there. So it is a 1-for-1. There's a really good Lotus coming in from Silhouette. Always like to see those high skill, not RNG. What am I trying to say here? Those skill shots. That's the word I'm looking for. Those skill shots to be hit. Very, very high level play coming in. Oh, top lane Draconis. Was this an eruption? Oh, one more hit from Shortcut. It's going to take out Snooki, and he's going to go down there. And Snooki falls for the second time there on the dragon. He's 0 and 2. So he is still their top farmer, but Magnus, 415 gold per minute already. Shortcan doing really well here. Credits to some Ophelia ganks perhaps, but also making his own gank happen. There's a Minotaur Stomp coming in from Ophelia. Trample into the Obliterate. This is going to be enough damage for a kill, but there's Kinesis. Gonna maybe get a counter kill. There's the power supply coming in from Cthulhu Font, but the tree throws from Kinesis are too much. And Jinny and Ashika, whatever that means, from the Weibo announcer. He's a serial killer, that's what it means. But he is currently 3 and 0 on the Kinesis. We gotta fight for the bot rune here as Blitz is going at it with Glacius, but I don't know. Blitz is manning up a little aggressively here. Oh boy, there's the freeze coming in from Glacius. He's gonna go down. But Kinesis is now here. Ophelia coming in for the flank. There's the Parade of Power. Maybe that's why the bait was real. As they're gonna get the kill there on the Glacius, as well as Ophelia goes down to the King Clout. So it ends up being a 2-for-1. Blitz sacrifices himself to get them to kind of go for him. So could argue that that was quite good. And Blitz only being level 3, he's like, sure, I'll take a death. I don't mind. No big deal, guys. We now have a 7-6 hero kill lead for a Big Ego Crew. So again, it kind of continues to be the same here. We got Cthulhu Font and Gemini, both farming about 350 gold per minute. Magnus still leading the way with 420. We'll see. Did he go for the steam boots here? Yes, he did. I like the steam boots on farming Magnus. Bot lane. Blitz got caught by himself. There is that lane ward from the Glacius. Looks like Gemini was forced to go back to base. They pick off the blitz there. And Silhouette currently has her shadow in the base, I think. Not sure actually. But good kill. Magma's gonna go down. Oh, that's without a stasis smash. I missed how they did that. There was no volcano as well. Magma's gets caught out here, I guess. Ophelia currently with 2 Skeleton Kings. He's Veiled Rotted in the mid lane. And Ozlov is like, yo, I can sense your gank. I don't know how he knows, or if it's just excellent timing. He just went back to base with not having any bottle charges, but Ophelia gonna waste some time there. She's gonna run into Gemini. Oh, there's a haste rune. Oh, that's gonna be big. Gemini bottles that one up. Silhouette's gonna tree grapple to the high ground. Blitz spotting him out though with the pilfering. Silhouette's gonna go down to the creeps, and Cthulhu Font, he does use the obliterate. Gemini's kind of waiting for the team support to get here. There's prayer to power in 10 more seconds. Gemini's gonna go in with the Twin Fangs jump on the Ophelia. There's the Nets coming in. He hits level 6. Volcano comes in from the Draconis. They get the kill onto Cthulhu Font, by the way. It's an onslaught streak for the Kinesis and Ophelia. Oh man, I don't see him getting out of this one. This could be a kill for the dragon. There's a dragon flame coming in from Snooki, and they're gonna try to counter kill here. There is an eruption being channeled from the Magmas. Roll off to the side, Glacius dives, but here comes the parade of power, and that's gonna take out both the Glacius and the Magmas there. A huge fight coming in from the Doghouse here. They now take the lead, 11 to 10 hero kills. And just like that, Draconis is now 450 gold per minute. And the Ophelia is still only level 6 here at the 9-minute mark. So definitely falling behind due to a couple of deaths here. And quite some early rotations. But man, this is getting scary. Once you start giving some levels over to the dragon, it's gonna be so hard for Ophelia to get her engine going and start making those pushes happen. But yeah, Kinesis, man, 6-0 and 2. Chris is playing this really well. He's 300 gold per minute on the second support. He's got the same farm as the Gemini here already early on. He's going for some stat items. He's got the Bracer. We'll see if Fog goes for that Astrolabe, which is very good for the early game here against this Ophelia lineup from Big Ego Crew. Dragon, he's got 1500 gold saved up. We'll see what he goes for. Lately I've been seeing Snooki like Ice Brand. Might go into something like a Frostwolf Skull. He might go the Dawnbringer. We'll see what he decides to do. I've even seen him buy stuff like Energizer on Dragon. So again, I have no idea what he's gonna go for. We'll wait and see. We got Plated Greaves on the Cthulhu Font. There's the Sorcery Boots already on Ophelia. She's probably going to go for the Astrolabe next. Magnus did have a really good start, but he's dropped about 100 GPM since the early laning phase. And still needs quite a bit for his portal key. Silhouette as well, not really doing the best. Doesn't have the, it looks like she just got the Ghost Marchers finished, only 265 GPM. So he's 1 and 2. It's definitely been a tough early game for him. Now we have Veiled Rod here on the King Clout. This is Doghouse looking to take a fight here as Blitz currently leading the way. There's a Parade of Power. They're going to bring down the Ophelia, maybe. She couldn't get her Ophelia's touch off. And they're going to take out the Creep Army as well. That is not what they were hoping for. Meanwhile, bot lane, they do bring down the Gemini with Silhouette and Glacius. They're not done yet. They are still in the jungle here. Dragon is making his way over from the mid lane. Cthulhu going to get stunned up by the Blitzkrieg. There's the ultimate from the eruption from Magmus, but he's going to get lifted. He didn't have his Lava Surge up. Volka's going to go down there. There's a 2-man stun from the Kinesis as Silhouette does pick up a double tap there. They finally bring down the Kinesis, who was on an onslaught streak. But Dragon, is he going to get in range for a Dragon Flame? Yes, he is! And Snooki picks up the double tap. So both carries getting double taps, but Doghouse getting the better of this fight as they more or less make this a genocide. Ophelia and Magnus both respawning there. Actually, no, I don't think Magnus died in this fight. I think he lived. I think it was only 4 kills, but they did kill the Gemini, the Kinesis, and the Clout. So we have currently 3,000 gold on the Dragon. He's actually going to go for a Sword of the High. So we're going to see Mach on Draconis here. And I think that makes a lot of sense this game because they have a kind of heavy portal key reliant lineup. The Magnus, the Cthulhuphon are going to want to build portal keys. Top lane, Gemini and Kinesis are going at it with Cthulhuphon. He's going to trample to safety here. But they also have the Ophelia army that Mach is going to do so much work this game, I feel. So he's also getting it at a pretty good timing here. He's nearing 600 gold per minute. He's gonna go back to regen here. He's got Cataclysm in 15 more seconds. Currently have Ophelia mid lane. Draconis might be looking to fly here. There's a stun coming in from the Magnus. Draconis flies in. He's going to go for the Ophelia. King Cloud is going to get his bluster off. Is he going to survive? The Ophelia minions are trying to chase him down. And Magnus is going to go down as Gemini joins the party here. And Ophelia cannot bring down the Cloud. He's just a little faster than the minions there. Meanwhile, top lane, Galatius brings down the Kinesis. No stasis match comes out. And Fa will bring down the tower here in the mid lane. There's the Mach finished on Draconis. 13.5-minute Mach coming in. That's not too shabby if you're the Doghouse. We got almost 600 GPM on the Dragon. Gemini, he's not doing the best, but again, he's looking to play pretty aggressively this game. He's got 1,300 gold saved up. He's got the Steam Boots. Might look to finish the Astrolabe here. We could see something like an Energizer. Those kinds of items, I think, going to be quite good this game. King Cloud already with his glowstone. He's going to go in here with the Parade of Power on the Ophelia. Man, this King Cloud has been so disruptive to the Ophelia. There's the Ophelia's touch coming in. And King Cloud going to be forced to fall back here. Now, Silhouette was thinking about going for a kill here, but Mr. Azov here going to TP on out in the trees. But what was going on here? Dragon gets caught by Magnus and Cthulhuphon, and he could not make the getaway. There was no team support. Gemini currently going pretty aggressive here. He's going to stun in on the Magnus, but a nice disjoint coming in from the Magnus. And Gemini, I think he's going to fall here. He is going to fall. He did already use his Astrolabe, but it was not enough to save him. And then over here, we have Kinesis going down in the jungle. A little bit of little sloppy coming in from Doghouse, not going to lie. They're kind of dying one by one across the map, but big kills coming in from Big Ego Crew. They're going to even up the score here at 17 kills apiece, but still a lead here for the Doghouse as Trample's going to connect on the King Clout. Started off with the Magnus stun, and Ophelia also in the area. She's going to finish her Astrolabe as well. Yep, the announcer said it. The Legion are owning. That is 4 to 5 straight kills in favor of Big Ego Crew. They're thinking about maybe pushing this tower, but Dragon, you might have something to say about that. He is still level 14 despite that death. And even though he dropped about 50, 60 GPM, he's still looking pretty strong here, even with just the Mach picked up. So if they go for this push, there's a Dragon Flame coming in. Cthulhu going to line up a nice 2-man stun into the Magma stun as well. And both the Kinesis and the Dragon fall. There was no team support coming in from the rest of the supporting cast, and they just kind of got manned up on. Kinesis didn't get to silence or steal a spell there and look to follow up the Dragon Flame. So yeah, that's some more deaths coming in, and this is gonna give a lot of steam over to the Ophelia engine here. They're gonna push this tier 1 tower now, as they even have that ward of sight behind the tower. Ophelia's touch comes out here. It looks like for the Silhouette, maybe even for the Creep Army. I didn't quite see that, but Silhouette, she goes for a Thunderclaw here, so she's going to go for a farming item. Not going to go for the Nullstone here. Which I think... It's kind of tough to say that he needs a Nullstone this game. There is a Kinesis Stasis Smash that's kind of hard for him to deal with, but at the same time, Nullstone doesn't feel like the best item this game. There's a freeze on the Gemini. He's going to split up into dog form. He's going for the counter kill here. Is he going to get the recombine? He is going to get the recombine, and Fa is going to stay alive. What big plays coming in from the Gemini here. He's going to make the Twin Fangs jump to safety, but there's a hasted Cthulhuphon, and he's going to bring him down, but is it going to come at a cost here? They did get 1 for 1 so far. Draconis is manning up with the Blitz here. He's going to get the speed, but there's the Magma stun with the Portal Key. They're going to bring down the Dragon, and will Blitz fall? Here comes the Parade of Power. It's going to line up only on the Magnus. Trample comes in from Cthulhuphon with the Obliterate. Silhouette is now here. She's going to use the Death Lotus, picking up that kill. And man, what started off with a fantastic survive coming in from the Gemini, they turn it around from Big Ego Crew and make it a 3-for-1 team fight. A huge team fight coming in from Big Ego Crew. And all of a sudden, Silhouette is 440 gold per minute with 1300 gold saved up. She's looking to build towards her next tier item. But yeah, they have stopped the Draconis' reign of power. He has now died, I think, 3 straight times. And since he has picked up this Mock of Brilliance, he has not been able to continue his progression. So a big props to Big Ego Crew for fighting back strong and kind of slowing down the Draconis here. Gemini not really doing the best though. 330 gold per minute. Currently has 1,000 gold saved up. We'll see what he looks to buy as his next item. Glacius with the Veiled Rod here. They're going to run into Blitz and the Gemini. There's a freeze coming in from the Glacius. Silhouette's thinking about going in. There's the dog form coming in from the Gemini. He's going to recombine here. As there's the two-man line stun coming in from the Magnus and Gemini. Will he make the getaway to safety? There's the Blitz speed with the Quicken. Silhouette, she's going to maybe go for the Lotus. She's got it coming up in 2 more seconds. Will it be enough damage for the kill on the Gemini? Doesn't look like it. And that will mean they do make the escape. Great team support coming in from the Blitz there to make sure Gemini did survive. So King Cloud, he's about halfway to his staff here. Might even have some pieces in his stash. Not too sure, but sitting on 450 gold. He currently is level 11 without his Parade of Power up. So they will be looking to get him that Staff of the Master very soon. Barrier Idol finished on the Cthulhu font. That's going to make him very tough to deal with now, as he is leading the front lines here. There's an Eruption being channeled by the Magnus. There's the Trample to follow it, and Gemini will fall. He could not get his Astrolabe off. Cataclysm is in the middle of the fight. The Glacial Downpour will be cancelled as Draconis. He is maybe going to fall here. There's the Astrolabe coming in from Gemini with the buyback. Going to save Snooki on Draconis. The Parade of Power is now up, and they're looking to turn this fight. Silhouette is going at it with Blitz off to the side there. She does not use the Death Lotus. Glacius will fall, as well as the Ophelia gets taken out. Gemini still in dog form, and Dragon is going to go down, as well as Cthulhu sacrificing himself for that kill. Silhouette is going to fall as King Cloud chases him down with the Goblins, and the buyback coming in from Fa going to prove to be too much there, as they did only lose the Draconis in response. So it was a 2-for-5 team fight. Gotta count the buyback in there as well from the Gemini, but it's going to even up the golden experience once again, and we got almost a dead even game here at the 20-minute mark. Tower falling in the bot lane to the creep, so that's going to give a 1,500 gold lead over to Big Ego Crew. But a very, very good buyback coming in from Fa, as it did initially save the Draconis there. So again, Ophelia, she's only level 10, looking to get that level 11 for that level 2 Ophelia's Touch, that extra heal. Still no items changed here on the Draconis for the last like 5 to 6 minutes. He has really struggled. Magnus is going to jump in here on the Kinesis. He's got a Lava Surge. He's looking to use it. He's going to use it. Ophelia's Touch comes out, and Magnus is going to fall regardless there as Gemini. He's got the... Does he have a stun there? No, it's not going to matter. He does get the auto attacks as Glacius went for the port. But Gemini just deals too much damage there, as they're going to get 2 kills there in exchange for 0. Kinesis did survive. And he will buy the Rejuvenation Potion. Blitz going to get a Ward of Sight down here in the Legion's jungle, as Blitz being really slippery there. He's going to kind of see what's going on here with Ophelia and Silhouette. Silhouette, by the way, goes for a Portal Key. And it's a really aggressive pickup, especially up against the Draconis Mock of Brilliance. I do feel like this is going to kind of hurt their damage presence, as they kind of have, I think, Initiation covered. I think Cthulhu maybe is going to go for a Portal Key as his next item. We'll have to see if he goes for Staff here. I think, knowing Volca, he's going to maybe go the Portal Key, but it looks like he just bought something, so I could be actually wrong about that. We shall see. Kinesis and Blitz are on the chase here. Parade of Power. It's gonna miss, but he's going to port to it. There's the Lightning Shackles ultimate. Ophelia. Are they gonna burst him down? There's the stun from the Kinesis with the Lava Surge, and they're gonna cancel the ports there. Man, that Parade of Power, it felt like it came in from the base. That was with the staff, so he's got that coming back up in another minute. We do actually have an Energizer picked up on the Gemini. He goes for a Mighty Blade as well, so he is building very tanky. We could see something like the Dawnbringer next. Cthulhu. He's going to avoid the stun here, but good patience from Gemini, not stunning up the cliff as Magnus did use that eruption. Dog form is leading the front way. A nice disjoint from the Magnus with the Steam Bat there, but here come the jumps from Gemini. He's looking to line up a stun. He's going to line it up on the Magnus, and Magnus is going to fall. Meanwhile, down here we have Kinesis getting the catch onto Cthulhu. He still has a Stasis Smash ready to go. He's trying to get in range for it looks like, but not going to get it off in time. And it looks like that was a... Oh, Azov actually died on the King Clout. He died bottom lane to the Silhouette. I don't know if there was team support there. Perhaps there was. Blitz is going to TP to the bot lane as Kinesis solo kills the Silhouette. Are you kidding me? Huge plays coming in from the second support here. And Silhouette, she continues to just be kind of an easy target. As Kinesis dealing so much damage. What is his damage right now? He's currently 10%. He is the same as the highest damage dealer on the Legion side. Draconis all the way up at 17%. Blitz currently going at it with Ophelia. Here comes Gemini though. Magma's going to counter stun the Blitz. Not going to stun up the Gemini dogs though. Silhouette comes in with a buyback. She does take out the Blitz. And they're looking for more as they want to get more out of this buyback. Ophelia going to get the kill there on the Gemini. So they did force a buyback from the Silhouette. Which I think they're going to be okay with. They still have Draconis farming. He's got his Shrunken Head finished with the Maka Brilliance as well. Kinesis picked up a Gnome's Wisdom here with the Sackstone. So Doghouse taking the lead currently. Draconis is back on top with 520, so despite having a rough mid-game, he's still continuing to do quite well here. And I think he might go for the old school build here with Mach and Shrunken used to be followed up with a Frostfield plate. I think that would still be quite good. He could look to build maybe even a Heart would be pretty good this game, just to kind of sit in the front lines with his Mach. They're going to get the catch here on the Magnus. There's a Stasis Smash. Oh my god, the two supports actually deal so much damage here, the Kinesis and the Blitz. Dragon's trying to bait Cthulhu, but Cthulhu, he's not falling for none of that. So I gotta think Kongor could be on the menu here for Doghouse. Gemini does go for the Ice Brand. He's level 14 now. Looks like Ophelia is going for Staff of the Master. Silhouette going to use her Shadow here. Glacius, oh, he's going to be in some trouble. There's the Bluster. The Bluster. As Dragon ports in, they're going to get that quick kill. Silhouette does have her Shadow up currently, but she is in the mid lane. Blitz going to get jumped here by Cthulhu with Silhouette. And they're going to get that quick kill. Ophelia was in the area as well. Portal Key picked up on Kinesis, man. He's been having such a good game. He's level 15 here with quite a bit of items. Looks like Big Eager Crew was thinking about Kongor. They were kind of in the area. They're gonna send home the Silhouette. We're gonna see the Kongor started here from Big Ego Crew. And I don't know if they know this is going on. Dragon, he's kind of starting his own Kongor, but I think they definitely need the team support here. Gemini probably will look to tank the Kongor for the Dragon. Might even split up in dog form. Make that a little bit easier. King Clout is here. And we do see the Kongor fall for Big Ego Crew. I don't think we'll see a steal. This should be a Kongor for each team. It's almost crazy in a sense how both teams just know exactly when to do the Kongor. Kind of feeling out the pace of the game. We currently have King Clout. It's almost baiting top lane here. They do have this Ward of Sight though. They are very well aware of what's going on. And currently we see Doghouse in the mid lane. 3,000 gold on the Draconis here. As Silhouette, she does go for a Shrunken Head. So again, a very low damage build, but gonna have higher mobility and teamfight presence. I do feel like for this game, it's very tough for her because she does need to kind of deal more damage, but at the same time, there's so many threats from the side of Doghouse that if she doesn't have something like a Shrunken Head, she's just going to melt to magic damage. So King Clout, he's got an Arcana picked up. Looks like he's going for a Resto Stone. I think he's got enough for the Sustainer, so he just needs the recipe for the Restoration Stone. Cthulhu Font, he did go for a Barbed Arbor. So maybe Ophelia is going to try to staff Cthulhu Font this game. It looks like Cthulhu... I don't think he's going to buy his own staff. And maybe now he's going for a Portal Key. He's getting very close. He needs a little bit of gold. He's going to try for a Trample. No, he's not going to go for it. Needs about 2 more creep kills if he doesn't want to buy that Portal Key. Blitz currently... He's going to run into Glacius here. Gets a Ward of Sight down. Kinesis is making his way over. There's a Glacial Downpour. Oh, Blitz avoids the trample from Cthulhu Font. But here comes the Dream of Madness fears. Ophelia is here. Kinesis might be in some trouble. Rate of Power does come in. They are going to sacrifice the Kinesis. A Silhouette. She does use the Shrunken Head. Blitz is zooming around the team fight. He's going to survive with 30 life. As Gemini, I think he's in there. King Cloud is going to fall. Dragon is now here with the Cataclysm, dealing so much damage. Gemini is still alive. The Micros, he's going to stay alive. It's a Hatcher coming in for Fa as he picks up the Frostburn there. Huge team fight coming in from the side of Doghouse as Glacius will pour out to safety. Silhouette, she's not feeling comfortable going back in without a Shrunken, and I think for good reason. That fight coming in from the Doghouse was fantastic. That started off with a Ward of Sight from Dude, and man, he avoided that trample stun from Volca. That was something to see. And the rest was just pure team fight power with the Clout and Gemini doing a very good job microing his dogs there, as he did ultimately get a hat trick there. So it was a 3-4-2 team fight, as I believe the Blitz did survive as well. It was just the King Clout and the Kinesis falling there. So they net themselves a tier 2 tower, and all of a sudden Doghouse is in a 9,000 gold and 9,000 experience lead. And well, talked about it at the draft, they definitely have the late game with both a Gemini and a Draconis going up against the Silhouette. So it is going to be an uphill battle here for Big Ego Crew, as we are now at the 32-minute mark. Draconis with almost 6,000 gold, and there is the right click of the Frostfield plate. So it was maybe undecided what he wanted to go for. He is going to pick up a Frostfield plate. That's going to increase his tankiness in the team fights, and I could definitely see him building into something like a Behemoth's Heart next. If he gets to a Behemoth's Heart Frostfield plate, I don't know if this man is going to die very, very easily, especially with a Shrunken Head on top of that. But we currently have Veiled Rot on both the Draconis and the Blitz. They're maybe looking to... I don't know if they want to go on this Cthulhu font. Blitz. He's going to run into the Ophelia army here. A little recklessly. He didn't have any team support. So Blitz is going to fall here. Dude is doing a feed. The Draconis is going to take his Veiled Rot to the top lane. Continue his farm as he has a regen rune in his bottle. So the question is, what does Silhouette look to buy now? Because we talked about she kind of needs damage. And she's got a lot of gold saved up. What damage item could she possibly go for against this lineup of Draconis and Gemini is the question. It's honestly a hard one to answer. There's no items necessarily that she needs to counter. She's gonna go for a Nullfire Blade. I suppose that's not the worst thing she could go for. It is definitely a pretty high damage output item. I do like it a lot better when you have a Geometer's Bane, because then I think the mana burn is just so good. But there is no Geobane on the Silhouette right now. There's a trample from the Cthulhu Vaunt. Stun comes in. There's the Parade of Power, though. It's going to fear up several heroes. They are going to lose the Kinesis, but there's the Ophelia's Touch coming in to kind of mitigate some of that Parade of Power damage. As Dragon flies in with the regen rune, they're going to get the kill on the Glacius, and now it is Cthulhu Vaunt who's in some trouble. He is going to fall, and Silhouette, she does have a haste rune, but can they run her down is the question. Gemini, he's trying to get in range here. He misses the breath, and it looks like Silhouette, I think, will make the getaway here. She's gonna be fine, just gonna use up some of their time as the haste rune does eventually wear off there. But that was Kinesis for both a Cthulhu Font and a Glacius, and I think, again, if you're Doghouse, you are going to be fine with that trade. So the staff, again, we did see earlier, the staff was completed on Ophelia. She has been taken over the Ancient Creeps. Magnus, it's been pretty quiet since his laning phase. Picked up a tablet. It's got 2,500 gold saved up. Haven't seen too much progression from him. He's fallen off to below 300 GPM. Cthulhu Font, again, he did buy a portal key. So I think he's looking for that staff upgrade from Ophelia, so she will eventually be giving him that staff. Oh, Magnus, he's going to get silenced up by the Kinesis. There's the Parade of Power. Magnus walked into a trap as we have Restoration Stone coming up soon on the Clout. He did use his normal or primary Parade of Power there, but that one's coming up in 1 minute. So he'll have double Parade of Power in 1 minute more. So that's a big item pickup for Doghouse. They have Frostburn on the Gemini. He did upgrade the Ice Brand, and now a Shrunken Head. So I do like the Shrunken Head on Gemini. It's always one of those things. It's kind of like the Silhouette. You don't really want to buy Shrunken Head on these heroes, but against so many stuns and magic damage, you almost feel you have to. I could understand it for both heroes this game. So we have very tanky Gemini right now. We'll see if he goes for the full Dawnbringer. Silhouette picks up a Nullfire Blade level 3. That's going to increase her damage output by quite a bit. She might need a further damage item though. As Doghouse is thinking about taking this fight, I think they had a Ward of Sight down. Gemini is going to go for the steal. He's not going to get it. He splits up into dog form. And oh boy, I think Fa's in some trouble. Oh, he gets the recombine! You gotta be kidding me! He recombines! And he's looking for blood. He's gonna maybe get the silhouette here. One more auto attack. He's gonna get it with the Twin Fangs jump, and he's gonna make the survive. A huge play coming in from Fa, and they are going to clean up Big Ego Crew. They did not steal the Kongor, but they got 3 kills, and they're looking to make it more. Magnus gets the eruption off in the background. Cthulhu does the defensive trample. Kinesis is tanking the tower with his shield, and he looks like going to make the escape. But Cthulhu, he jumps back in. He wants that kill. Did it come at a cost of his own life, though. The barbed armor is activated as the Dream of Madness, I believe, is wearing off. There's the shrunken head from Draconis to avoid that lava surge stun. Cthulhu tramples up the cliff, and there is no Cataclysm up for Draconis. He did not use his Frost Shield Plate. A little bit surprised by that, but there's currently only 2 players alive from Big Ego Crew. Magnus and Owen with a stun here on Draconis, but purely defensive there, as he will most likely go back to base to region. But yeah, a huge freaking play coming in from Gemini. You gotta be kidding me. There's a defensive trample coming in from the Cthulhu. Obliterate is activated. Gonna put some pressure on Draconis, who goes for a demonic, by the way. King Clout, he's gonna fall to the tower. Oh, Ozef is gonna fall there as the stun from Magnus locking him down with the tower hits. And there was no team support there to kind of save his life. And that's gonna maybe cue Doghouse to fall back here. There's a stun on the Gemini. He's got a shrunken head, though. He's going to use it, and he's going to Twin Fangs to safety. So he did not want any follow-up to come through. Draconis does come back to the mid lane with his flight, as there's the stasis smash on the Magnus. Magnus is going to fall. There was a buyback on the King Cloud. He comes in with the Parade of Power. This could do it. This could be a big team fight coming in from Doghouse. Glacius falls. They do get the Dragon, though, in the background as a stun comes in from the Kinesis with that Lava Surge. And Silhouette is down. She does not have a buyback. Is Doghouse going to clean up this fight? Gemini's going to survive with the speed from the Blitz, and it is a full genocide here. Draconis buys back as well. There's just too much gold on the side of Doghouse. 20,000 gold and experience lead currently, as Dragon is 600 gold per minute. Gemini as well, 526 gold per minute. So that was 2 buybacks, one from the Clout, one from the Dragon. Now we have an eruption being channeled here. He's going to line it up on the background. Cthulhu, he's going to get the trample, and they're going to bring down the backline supports. Both the Kinesis and the Blitz do fall. Dragon going to get frozen in the base by the Glacius as Gemini comes in. He picks up a Behemoth's Heart, by the way. They are so darn tanky now. It's a double tap coming in for Dragon as the Magnus goes down. We have a buyback coming in from Kinesis. He's walking his way down to the mid lane. The racks are going to fall here, and they're looking to make it another one here as Draconis with the demonic and Gemini here. They're going to pound the auto attacks into those Raxes, and they're going to get the second Rax here down in the bot lane. Now they didn't get the ranged Rax, but they might look to still go for that one. Silhouette is dead for 7 seconds. Cthulhu going to get slept here. Gemini jumps in with a Twin Fangs jump. He's feeling very confident, though. He's got a shrunken head. The Raxes are going to fall there. And that is 2 sets of Raxes now for the Doghouse. They're looking to make it 3. There's a volcano down in the background. Gonna prevent any portal keys from happening. Silhouette, she's gonna get jumped here by the Parade of Power. There's the stun coming in. She didn't get her shrunken head off, and she is going to fall. I think that's going to do it, as Ophelia dies to Draconis in the base. There's the concede vote coming in from Big Ego Crew, and game number 3 here at 40 minutes is going to go to Doghouse. 680 GPM on the Dragon, 560 GPM on the Gemini, and King Clout almost up there with his buddies at 500 almost gold per minute. So that was one hell of a game, number 3. Pretty exciting one. As unfortunately for Big Ego Crew, the Ophelia lineup with the Silhouette did not work out for them. So that will do it here for the replay cast of game number 3 between Big Ego Crew and the Doghouse in your Honest tournament.